Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My today's topic is FPGA implementation for GPR signal processing based on hardware-software co-design architecture. Myself Jyoti Rupa, and I am going to describe this project which is published on 2015 in IEEE paper. So today now I am going to tell why I have choose this paper. Currently, GPR is used in most of the field, and it is most used technology in many fields where they are used for detecting cracks, detecting any underground objects under the soil, or detecting cracks, etc. So let us say, what is GPR basically? GPR, or ground penetrating radar, is a geophysical method that is used to image the subsurface of the ground. Basically, it is used to detect any object under the ground which from which we can detect how much size or a location or what type of object is it. The method uses microwave band frequencies of the radio spectrum. So there are three main components of GPR unit. The three important main components are transmitting and receiving antenna, transmitting and receiving front end, and signal processing unit. Now, next, let us discuss about the basic configuration of GPR. In this basic GPR configuration diagram, we can see transmitter, receiver, object under the ground. We can see here are two layers, soil layer 1, soil layer 2, a processing unit. So how does it work? The electromagnetic radiation detects the signal that are reflected from the subsurface structure and objects under favorable conditions. GPR can be used to detect all the subsurface objects or gaps, cracks, and changes in the properties in the material below the ground, or which we can't normally understand or know. So what it does is, the permittivities of the material below the surface reflects or refracts or scatters, and the signal thrown back from the object is caught by the antenna. The data is used to conclude or understand the type of material present below. So from this data we can know which type of object or how much location, size, etc. from the reflected signal. Next, let us discuss about the key points of the project. So this paper proposes a field programmable gate array FPGA implementation for signal processing of GPR. The signal processing includes zero offset removal and clutter reduction. The implementation of the proposed project is based on hardware and software co-design. Next, here they have the implementation is based on hardware and software, and the hardware structure are introduced for performing zero offset removal and clutter reduction. The hardware structure is constructed with basic elements which are multipliers, adders, etc. So software is designed here in this project. Software is designed on microblaze and is employed for controlling the hardware architecture and the data flows, which includes the reading and writing of memories. The design architecture includes hardware and software, and which is implemented on Xilinx. So let us talk about the introduction. So GPR is used as a part of non-destructive detection, that is, it doesn't put any harm to the object, but it understands what type of object under the soil or where we cannot see directly, or we cannot understand if there is anything under the ground, or any hidden object. So GPR system operates by transmitting a short microwave pulse into the ground. In this project, GPR is used to identify the ground objects, or any ground objects, or identify the objects by taking certain images. We'll talk about this in the upcoming slides. So what is here is, like many efforts have been devoted for the use of GPR in many applications. We have already discussed this, such as it can be used in civil and geotechnical engineering. Basically, it is used to map the subsurface or to investigate the shallow ground, including detecting and locating the objects which is under the ground, or buried, we can say as buried objects. The GPR system is operated by transmitting short microwave pulses. Next is, a signal processing unit is a key in overall operation of GPR system, which is employed for interpretation of GPR signal. We can identify the buried metallic landmines for military duty by interpreting the backscattering signal. We have already discussed this before. By the means of the backscattering signal, which type of signals are backscattered or refracted. Through the signal, we can conclude which type of material, how much size or how much quantity we can understand. This through the signal processing technique. The backscattering signal is collected as B-scan GPR image, and analyzing the B-scan GPR image is required to achieve more information of the buried objects, such as we can know the location, shapes or sizes. So if you want to know what B-scan image is, let me explain. GPR has been used for detecting of mines or unexploded ordnance, water leakage, investigation of archaeological substances, etc. So depending on the application, different scanning schemes are there, namely A-scan, B-scan or C-scan images. So B-scan image consists of combination of A-scan signals obtained from subsequent points. In B-scan, a downward looking GPR antenna is moved along a straight path on the top of the surface, while the GPR sensor collects and records the scattered field at different spatial position. This static measured data is collected at single point. So from this we can somewhat understood, or if you want to know more about it, you can obviously search in YouTube. There are lot of B-scan image reference videos from which you can easily understand. Next is signal preprocessing. What type of signal preprocessing they have used in this project? First is zero offset removal. In zero offset removal, it ensures that the mean value of A scan is nearly 0 or equal to 0. So they have put the equation. The equation is A dash n of t is equal a n of t minus 1 by n summation of n equal to 0 to n a n of t, where a n of t and a dash n of t denotes a signal before and after preprocessing. N denotes the number of sample in A scan signal. This is the basic block diagram or hardware structure of zero offset removal. Here control unit, RAM, summation, adders, multipliers are here. I will discuss in detail about this diagram in the upcoming slides, along with the full architecture of this proposed project. Next is clutter reduction. So clutter reduction can be achieved by subtraction from each A-scan average value of an ensemble of A-scan or B-scan images taken over the area of interest. So what is clutter reduction? Basically, clutter reduction from the average value of A-scan or B-scan value, we can achieve it by subtracting the average A-scan value or B-scan value from total of A-scan and B-scan value, which can be taken as per the area of interest. So this is the equation. The equation is A dash n comma A of t equal an comma A of t minus 1 by na summation of A equal to 1 a n comma A of t. So where this n is equal to 1 to capital N, where capital N is the number of samples, A equal to 1 to n of A, n is equal to this na is equal to number of A scan. ANA of t is unprocessed A scan and this is the process A scan. This is the basic block diagram of clutter reduction, where also the control unit, RAM memory, DMux, multipliers are here, and I will also discuss about it in the upcoming slides along with the full architecture. So this is the hardware software co-design architecture of the proposed project. So hardware co-design architecture of signal processing unit of GPR. Here we will discuss about the architecture design for the signal processing of GPR application. Based on hardware software co-design, the proposed architecture consists of hardware, software, hardware, software and other peripherals. The input, which is generally digitized by ADC, here you can see ADC, which is directly interfaced with the architecture with the means of I2C. The data in many A-scan format is stored in the memory constructed block, which is given as block RAM, that is we can also say as BRAM in the hardware structure. The hardware structure of the zero offset removal is where there is a control unit. Okay, let me show here. There is a control unit, and in this control unit, the control unit in the structure here control the memory access. It controls the memory access, and the input and output of the structure, is chosen as 8-bit fixed point. The output of the zero offset removal is fed to the clutter reduction. The direct interface between these two hardware structure leads to the flexibility of an increase of hardware structure for further processing, for example detection. The hardware structure of the clutter reduction, here we can say the output of the previous stage is stored in BRAM in the stage of clutter reduction. The individual control unit is used to control the memory access and also the other basic elements at this stage. Okay, so next is according to control and synchronization among the hardware structure and other peripheral, it is achieved by software design based on microblaze processor. Processor. The interface let me say here the software is written by using C language, and the interface between each modules during the processing period is on AXI bus, and the complete output of the proposed system is sent to a personal computer, that is PC, with the help of UART interface. That is, we can see the final output in the PC. Next is implementation. So let us discuss about the implementation. Here in this hardware implementation of pre-processing unit, it exploits the structure presented in the previous section. It consists of hardware and software structure. The system requires 217 into 437 clock cycle to complete the equal number of image pixel. And the hardware implementation, we have already told that the hardware implementation includes the zero offset removal and clutter reduction, while the control of data flow is done by software only. That is software implementation. And the proposed architecture is implemented using Vivado, which is equipped with Xilinx, and VHDL synthesis is of the hardware structure is conducted via Xilinx system generator, and the software code is written in Xilinx with Xilinx software development kit in C language. So this is the table they have given in the paper. This table summarizes the device utilization. So it summarizes the device resources utilized for each hardware and software module. So in particularly what it is using, it reveals the resources utilization of zero offset removal module, clutter reduction module, UART module, microblaze processor. And here there are several categories. Which I am explaining. So here it is number of slice register. So what is number of slice registers is, in FPGA core block, where we have lookup tables, adders, multipliers, flip-flops, etc., or small cells, which can be called as base slice in FPGA, or is called slice. So slice is the basic module in FPGA which is replicated throughout the complete chip. It will have configurable hardware, few multiplexers, lookup tables, and so many switches accordingly the circuit is created. So here we can see that in the number of slice registers, here they have used 301 from the total available of this quantity, and utilization is 0%. That is how much of area is occupied. Same here, the number used as logic is total from the same total available amount 223 is used, 223, and utilization is 0%. The same categories have given for all the put in table for all the modules: zero offset removal module, clutter reduction module, UART module, and microblaze processor. And all from the Xilinx software, they have got this details where they have given the percentage utilization for each module and for each categories. Now next is the output. So they have presented an example to demonstrate the example of GPR. This is the original B-scan GPR image which is obtained from the experimentation, and with the design discussed previously, it is of the word length is of fixed point operation, which shows the GPR image output from simulation. So the original B-scan image is stored. Let me tell you this. They have mentioned this in the paper as well. To compare the simulation with implementation and the original implementation, this is the implementation result. This is the simulation result. This is the original B-scan GPR image. And to compare the simulation with the implementation, the original B-scan GPR image is stored in the flash memory first, and then it is fed to the FPGA through I2C interface. From block diagram, I think we can understand. I2C interface, the implemented system performs processing of zero offset removal and clutter reduction, and the output is finally sent to PC. We have already told that we can see the final output in PC, and the result shows a good, we can say that a good agreement between simulation and implementation. This is the implemented result, and this is the simulated result. Next is conclusion. So in this paper, the FPGA implementation of signal processing of GPR application is presented, and we can also easily understand, it is not very hard, and we can easily understand the application of GPR with FPGA implementation for signal processing of GPR. And the architecture is based on hardware software co-design and is employed to design the processing unit. The hardware software co-design leads to flexibility of processing unit, and which also can be further extended. Also, the experimented result, they have mentioned in the paper as well, that the experimented result revealed that the whole system can operate in 271.931 megahertz. So that's all. Please like the video if you like the video, and do subscribe, and don't forget to comment below. Thank you.